Why do I bother? Why do I go on struggling and putting out ideas and writing and creating music and living and thinking and sharing when I see so much pain in the world, when I sometimes look down the line and say, oh God, it doesn't look like we're coming to a good end here. I see a lot of bad things growing, and I see a lot of the good, beautiful things that I love shrinking. I see nature shrinking. I see a lot of beautiful things in the world just not seeming to get better. So why do I bother? Why do I go on? Why do I keep doing what I do? And my answer is actually pretty simple. It's just something passionate deep in me that just says, do it anyway. That basically says to me, this is your destiny. And I've thought about that more and more as I've gotten older, because I now have a lot of years to look back on my life and to really study myself, to reflect on my history and who I really am and why I've done the things that I've done. And early on, I really didn't know myself that well. I just was acting more spontaneously. Yet, what I see throughout that whole time of my life, almost 46 years now, is that common thread of just having this passion, this desire to express, this desire to be honest, to be real, to talk about and think about, really what I'm feeling and not hide it, and to share it. I've loved to share, and just to share who I really am without a lot of filter. And what I've come to really is, this is my destiny. This is who I really am. And more I look at people and I think, in many ways we're all guided by our destiny. I think there's some deep core to each of us that we really have that in many ways we really can't change that much. I spent a lot of years as a therapist. Part of the big gift of being a therapist, aside from really being able to be really as useful as possible to other people who are looking for help, is that I got to watch people and just really watch them over a long period of time. And one of the things that I observed, and I came to observe more and more over time, is that yes, people can change, and they can change in a lot of ways that seem pretty big, but I don't think we really can change that much the core of who we are. In fact, I don't know if we can change it at all. It's like, I think we really just are who we are deep down. And what caused us to be that way? Was it the good things in our childhood? Was it the traumas in our childhood that profoundly affected us? Or was it something in our nature that's even beneath all that good and bad stuff that happened to us? Is there just some core of who each of us happens to be? Is this the way we were created? Is this the way we were born? And sometimes I think that it may really be true, that we may just be born to some destiny. Yeah, life can kick us off our destiny or really promote our destiny in some cases. But for me, I think, yeah, I was just born to be some way that I am. And yeah, I've struggled a lot. I've been kicked down a lot. I've fought back a lot. But at the same time, there's been some core of me throughout this entire process. And that's why I bother. That's why I keep doing things. Sometimes when it seems like there may not be a lot of hope, but I do it anyway because I'm compelled to. It's almost like I lack a free will in some ways. Although, yeah, I think we have on the surface a certain amount of free will to make little choices in our life. In the bigger, deeper parts of who we are, I don't think we have a lot of free will. I think it's just we bother because that's who we are.